Righty ho, here I am. Um, so this is like, what is it, about an hour or so after my key worker. Um, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I didn't want to hype myself up because I did a couple of weeks ago, and it was all a bit, again, anticlimactical. Um, but no, I met the student. She's exactly the sort of student I would hoped that she was going to be. She's not like your sort of um, stereotypical, early 20s, engrossed in Facebook, like, the sort that would be like Snapchatting, going, oh my God, I'm in placement, it sucks. She's just a very, very normal, friendly, chilled out. She didn't say hardly anything to me, but she said loads to me. Um, and again, there's like this plan. She joked, my key worker sort of didn't joke with me, but she says a lot of it. She finds me fascinating. And we do talk about some very out there subjects. But that's good. She actually said to me that, like, she picked up my referral and she said, I wanted to work with you because you looked interesting. Good, because that will help me. If whoever's key working me is interested in my personality or my opinions or whatever it is, bring it on. Let me fascinate you, because that means you're going to work with me and work effectively with me. Although we do chat a lot, but it's important. It's, when I worked in mental health, you could objectively say a lot of the time we're just kind of chatting about this, that, and the other, but we're not. We were studying the group dynamics, because there was, those dynamics and how they then impacted on an individual's therapy as stuff was coming up. And it's like, yeah, she won't like that, or that'll be difficult for her or him because of this, and then that's replaying and all of that sort of stuff. So a lot of the time you can get to know a lot. But what I liked the most was how she said a hell of a lot with her eyes. Loads. And so my key worker kind of just said, if you don't mind, I'll sort of talk about you. And so she did, and was telling the student all about kind of bits of my story. And then that sort of got quite interesting as well. But as soon as she mentioned the teeth, she said, oh, that's one thing, if we can get a dentist register. And she straight away started writing notes. And then from that point, she didn't stop writing notes. And she was just sort of watching me talk. And I could see she was not hanging off my every word. She was reading me specifically, like you do with academic reading. You can pick out key words and get the gist of it. You can read quite quickly. If you just go through a lot of, you can learn to pick out the key words. That's what she was doing. She was focusing on what's my part in this. You could tell. And with my sort of forward planning and stuff, she's now aware. And it pretty much, she said to me, I'm going to go and find all this stuff out, was basically what she was saying, by how she was listening and then what she would make a note of. So she actually kind of managed to focus me talking right to her, and she was just encouraging the bits out of me, and then she was guiding me with nods. I think she's going to be good at what she does, from my experience. And that's just brilliant, because that's what my key worker mentioned a while ago. She said, I'm going to have a student, and you don't use students, you utilize them. They've got an extra pair of hands for 40 hours a week, and there's tasks that need doing, and there's arrangements and stuff. But they're going to come with me to my first dentist appointment, and they need to hold my hand. Whatever, I won't go into the reasons why, but like there's, yeah. But they're going to get me there. It's like, well, if you just get me the appointment, just get me all what I know, what needs doing, and when, what's happening, and then I'll take it from there. And so they're going to do that. So now I'm pretty fucking certain that there's going to be a lot more clarity on what we're doing next week. And the key worker was like, we do keep saying when we get the laptops out, but that's often the plan, isn't it? But then we end up chatting. But no, it's like, it's very interesting, because like she actually said to me, you open my mind to a lot of things. It helps me working with other people, having talked to you. It's starting to help me understand some of my other clients. And I'm like, brilliant. If I'm, I know I'm interesting because I'm so fucking unorthodox, and like, not in a deliberate way, not in a, hey everyone, look, I'm unorthodox. It's just, no, I'm just just naturally unorthodox. I can't fucking help it. But, you know, it's it's refreshing to people. But also I know that I'm not quite within their remit, and we sort of discussed that as well as part of my my overall picture. And that was why when she picked up the referral, I was like, hang on, who's this? What's going on with this gentleman? And it was a bit like, yes, well, because da 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 da. And I know that there was some, you know, not anomalies, but, you know, managers are there for a reason. And decisions around policy, not, well, whatever the word you want to use, but decisions around the way they operate are flexible, and I have been flexated into it. But, you know, it was, again, that recognition for something that I'm like, no, just from chatting to me and to reduce me down to a 2 out of 10. That's like, good. I want someone who looks at me like that, who knows shit, that can spot shit and respond to it, because I'm fucking struggling. That's why she's there. And we talked about the sort of length of time that she'd worked with me for, and, you know, what the expectations were. She said, well, the maximum's sort of 2 years. And I said, well, I wasn't really thinking that long. I was thinking, you know, maybe 2 or 3 months. But, you know, she then spoke to the student and was like, well, what we will do is get to a point where Mikey feels okay to continue and all that sort of stuff. So it's like, you know, they're just general things that they're looking for them to go, yeah, I'm happy that he's happy, and that's how long they're going to work with me for. And that's just amazing. That's just amazing. It's I should be like over the moonically excited, but again, it's like, you know, there wasn't this sort of huge rush of action and, oh, right now I can do this, now I can do that. But that should start to come next week, after next week. That should start to come. And again, that's just like changing a gear. I've got in another 7 days time. I could look at it as I've got like a 6-speed gearbox, and I'm in first gear. So next week I'm in second gear. But no, that's just beautiful, man. It's, I also noticed that with all my pride of getting all those dates right, I had like the Dr. Fixity appointment, and I had it in my head as this week. And it's not, it's the next fucking week, you dumbass. So Wednesday's actually free at the moment, but that's cool. You never know. I might get a call later today saying, I found you a dentist. Do you want to go and have an assessment? And I'll say, I'm free Wednesday. I would. So yeah, and I've still got my wellbeing group starting tomorrow. And again, you know, she sort of asked, what's the purpose of those? And I was like, it's to keep I'm training my subconscious. I'm here to learn. Don't think you know it all already, because look what's happening. Be a student, be humble, and, you know, accept that, you know, subconsciously I am going somewhere because I need treatment for something. We'll have those subconscious ripples, and remember the subconscious ripples that you don't know about. But you can, you know, you can train it. In that sense, you can train it subconsciously just by creating an environment. That's what it does. It's like, oh, look at me. Now I'm here. Now I'm being taught. I must be a student then. I know what to do. It just gets it into like student mode, as it were. And that's what I'm promoting. And I'm promoting it around with the impetus being that I need help, and I'm here to get well. No matter what it is, I'm taking whatever treatments come along. And it's, you know, to fill the gap before the DBT. That's the specified course that's meant to sort of start equipping me with life skill tools. I'm like, right, so if that's happening then, that should coincide nicely if I get this, that, and the other done. And then what I'm hoping to be doing by that time, that should all start coming together. So I've got a medium-term plan that's actually workable. It all has good reason for it to happen in that timely fashion. So again, that stops that fucking Mikey motivator coming up. I need to fucking be careful with that geezer, because he can also turn into the angry perfectionist that fucking expects too much of me. Because yeah, that's where all that come on fucking yeah shit that I so often do, and I, you know, need to just fucking use him more wisely, use that side of me more wisely. And again, it's just, you know, start where you fucking are. Start where you fucking are. I know that a lot of the stuff I discussed today, I don't know why I wanted to speak horizontally to you there for a while. Should we do the rest of the video horizontally? Why not? No. See, I've lost my thread now. Dick. Fuck was I on about? Yes, the conversations we were having today were way past the point where many of you, society, would be saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Fucking come off it. Do you think you're the only one with problems? Fucking hell, look at such and such. They've got this and they're doing that. Just pull yourself together. It's not as bad as you think. I don't think that's ever worked on anyone. I don't know if it has. not how it's fully supposed to. I think it just makes people go, just hurt a little bit more. And then have the world tell them that they're doing brilliantly. But yeah, but then to be taken seriously about the sorts of things I'm talking about, and just to know that that's my reality, it's not me making it up. I am not making it up. I'm not fucking imagining it. And I'm hardly fucking enjoying it. Why would I make this up? Why would I make this up? For fuck's sake. Because you want attention. No. Because the only attention you get is negativity, generally. That's what's always made me laugh about that. Oh, you just want fucking attention. It's like, seriously, stand one fucking half step back from that and take a look at your fucking self. The only attention that most people get is fucking sneery fucking put-downs. And, you know, smug twats. A lot of the time. Oh, what fucking over you? Doing impressions of dickheads in front of you. That's very often the attention that you get. So why would anyone seek that attention? No. But yeah, it's, you know, a lot of people can be forgiven for thinking, what the fuck are you actually talking about? Come on, you can do this, you can do that. You know, that's what keeps people stuck, mate. That's what keeps people fucking stuck. Telling them that they're supposed to be able to do it because you can. We're all different, like you keep saying. Well, let people be different then, you dick. And by the way, oh, it did happen once on Saturday when I was talking to someone else, and I just mentioned ADHD. She just butted in, my son's got that. Then that, you know, it is one of those. That's why I stopped wearing my ADHD t-shirt, because the amount of people that told me that their son had that wanted to give me a round of applause for wearing the t-shirt. It just did my head in. It wasn't the effect I wanted. It was for me. The t-shirt was for me. Fucking powered by it. I'm not disabled by it. And I just made it some sort of talking point for other people's stuff. ADHD is like any other condition, okay? It can be small, it can be big, it can affect people differently, and everyone has different environments in which to apply their difficulties, such as they are, as they relate to ADHD. It's not just one fucking thing. It's not like being sick. It's not like having a headache. ADHD can present in many fucking ways. There's 9 subtypes, and like any fucking mental health condition, it can affect people a bit or a lot. And that's where you lot all go, we're all on the spectrum, and pronounce me cured. No, you've got traits of it. Lots of people have got traits of things. When it's fucking big, and you know, I wouldn't say I was severe, but I'm profound. Fucking always have been. It is one of those things that I do agree with society. How the fuck did you not get diagnosed at school? Well, because there were some very determined viewpoints about a misdiagnosis that happened at age 6. And that was just firmly never revisited, is pretty much why. And also because I'm very easily interpreted as not having mental health issues, just having a fucking attitude problem. That's what it's always fucking been to you guys. You've always told me it's my fucking attitude. You know, anyone would start to hate on the society if they kept getting fucking told the same shit when they were actually just struggling with something and trying their best. Anyway, that was my soapboxical moment to end this video. I don't know where that came from, but it does need saying sometimes. It's just ADHD isn't one thing. Not anything is just one thing. You can't say how someone's experiencing something just because of the name of something. You know, yeah, I think I made my fucking point. Yeah, there was not meant to be anger there at the end of this, because I'm feeling pretty positive. I know there's going to be, like, you know, no, I want it to go slow. I do want it to go slow. I want it to go slow. I have to keep stopping myself because I want it to go quickly. This is what I'm on about. I want to fucking get going. This has been so fucking long. I'm stamping my foot upon my own self because of it. Look at the ridiculousness of this situation. No, it's all good. It's all good, and I'm happy. And I'm gonna do a few tasks here and there, and then tomorrow it's about the hair. Then it's about the mental health well-being seminar.